Hey guys, Ponce here with an interesting little bit of news. Apparently solo queue is coming back. I was actually just about to start streaming and I go to my Discord to tell people. And so shout outs to Wendigo for linking me this year. I didn't actually see this little bit of news. But yeah, starting next season, so I guess what is it, season 7? Or the 2017 season, or whatever the hell they want to call it, of ranked. They're bringing back solo queue and then mixing it with another type of queue, which will, well, not mixing it, it'll be a separate type of queue called rank flexed. So essentially, as far as I can tell, it's more or less the current dynamic queue, and it's just for people who want to do that. And both of these will have the addition of a veto pick. So basically, you still pick your like the current season, your number one choice, your second choice, and then there's like this third thing, where it's like if you have to fill, like you just don't get this, which is interesting because I've never actually had to fill a role that I didn't really want. But I'm imagining most people are just going to put in support for that. In my case, though, I'm actually not. Like I filled as support, but I would actually put in as AD carry personally, because that's my least favorite role. But anyway, that's aside the point. So yeah, I guess Riot just got tired of people complaining about the whole thing. Riot, they say they have more players than ever. I suspect that's some fuzzy math going on there. And I think not necessarily this whole dynamic queue contributed to that. Like this weird atmosphere I'm kind of feeling in general with the game. But it's not the sole cause, but it's probably this kind of this general animosity of the company I've been noticing. I don't think this really helped because a lot of people complained about this kind of thing. In my personal case, I actually didn't mind dynamic queue all that much. Basically, you put some people in front of me, I'm gonna kill them. It really doesn't matter the setup. The enemy team's gonna be the enemy team. I'm gonna kill them. Uh, Solo queue or the queue algorithm is gonna give me garbage players and the teammates. Either I carry them or I don't. It's the same thing anywhere. In fact, the one thing I actually didn't like was in fact the opposite, where it seemed like where I was getting placed with a lot of like tri queues and stuff, and I don't want to play with pre-mades on my side, essentially, because it just seems like they're reinforcing their stupidity and incompetence. But that's, again, another aside here. The point is, yes, solo queue is back for next, or solo queue slash duo queue is back for next season. So I imagine that's going to make quite a few people excited. I'll probably be playing in that queue type myself. As well, which sort of brings into question what's going to happen with what they're again calling flex queue next or yeah, anyway, flex queue. What's going to happen with that next season? They're saying if it doesn't kind of take off and the queue or the queuing population is too small, they'll just turn it back into pure ranked fives from like previous seasons. So at least they do, they're being realistic about this thing. There's I think a very real chance that this queue type is just going to die and everyone's going to cram back into solo slash duo queue. But anyway, I at least do see their point of sort of how League of Legends, because they're kind of in this whole thing here. They talk about how League of Legends is really supposed to be played as as really a team game where you strategize and like you do teamwork. There's all kinds of stuff you do with a preset team. And here's the thing I've been harping on about for years and years and years, that ultimately solo queue, all that solo queue is really about, if you want to climb quickly and win more, is your ability to just solo carry. It's there's no strategy. You ignore your team really. Or at best you cajole them and or trick them into doing what you want if you're particularly good at manipulating people. But for the most part, you just pick a damage hyper carry, murder everything around you, win your lane, and just force objectives down. And you just kind of, again, it's this very contradictory sort of thing in the midst of a team game. But that's been the reality of League of Legends for a while. And Dynamic Queue didn't change that at all. That never addressed that to begin with. So I mean, this whole flex pick thing is a bit of a pipe dream unless you're going on with a full 5-man pre-made. But in any case, next season solo queue's back, as I just mentioned before. Anyway, I'm going to probably just have this set to upload midstream, so I'm doing Doom bots right now if you're watching this right as it's uploaded. But in any case, on twitch.tv/Ponce. Thanks for watching, goodbye, and like I said, I want to get to streaming here. I hope you found this informative, and I've put a link in the description to this little article here if you want to read the whole thing in detail yourselves, plus all the comments, which are mostly just going to be, yay, do a queue back, yay, do a queue's back, yay. Bye.